Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I want to say that I do not self-identify as a Buckeye, so I'll just say the other. But to get started, I always take these moments to really just give a shout out to my mom. She's an amazing woman. Just like all the important events from my childhood, she's not here. Yeah, no, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. My dad has been missing for 23 years. He was last seen signing divorce papers. And couldn't read at the time, but I'm pretty convinced he signed his name David Copperfield because that man just straight up disappeared. Thus began my family's infatuation with magic. But I'm the youngest of 5, and growing up without a dad was pretty rough, mainly because I was the only one with blonde hair, and they often referred to me as the milkman's kid.
Sure. Yeah.
So it was exciting, but equally confusing because my mom being a single mother, we were on child support, government assistance. We were too poor to go anywhere. So the milkman came to our house every Tuesday. So it was exciting. I got a knock on the door one day. I answer it. I'm like, "Sir, are you my dad?" And he looks at me, just hands me the milk, says no, and drives off. It was fine. I was persistent. He kept coming around. I kept asking. He was equally persistent. He just kept saying no. After about 2 or 4 months of him not showing up, that's when I knew that's my dad. Yeah, growing up without it was rough. I did well for a while up until the 2nd grade. That's where I was introduced to Where's Waldo. It just really resurfaced a lot of questions in my life. Yeah, I'm like, where's my dad? Is he wearing white and green stripes or white and orange stripes or an orange jumpsuit? But I did well up until the 6th grade. That's where I was introduced to Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. You know, she travels the world leaving clues. So I asked my teacher, I said, "Hey, can we play another game? Can we play Where in the World is my dad?" After about a minute and a half of awkward silence, my excitement grew to disappointment. That's when I realized she didn't have any clues. Yeah, so again, like I mentioned, I am the youngest of 5. My oldest brother took it upon himself to be an example for the family. So he's the first to have graduated college or gone through college twice. Not because he was pursuing a master's degree, he was actually just too busy pursuing the alcohol. So, he ended up dropping out, found his way to ITT Tech, and it turned out that's not a real school. But I am proud of him. After 8 years, he finally did graduate with a degree, 2 kids, and a lot of regrets. So then there's my sister, who at the age of 14 was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And I'm not really for diagnosing kids at young ages, but by the age of 22, her diagnosis proved to be correct. That's when she became a boxer for Jesus. I didn't know how it was going to work out. She came out to worship music, her hands held high, her clothes said anointed attire. And anytime she needed a drink, there'd be a pastor in the corner just hosing her down with holy water. Getting her pumped up. But it proved to be an effective ministry, however. She once knocked out an opponent in less than 30 seconds. And as the fastest I've ever seen a non-believer come in contact with the Holy Spirit.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, talk about the wrath of God. So then there's my other sister, who is the middle child and a recovering alcoholic. So thanks, Dad. But I say recovering because they say once you're an addict, you're always an addict. But she's actually doing really well. She recently turned her life around, gave her life to Christ. So she drinks occasionally, but she does it for Jesus. Then there's me and my brother. We're closer in age. We actually just learned a lot from our childhood, took things in a different direction. He actually became a biochemist. So he helps formulate drugs for kids who are dealing with bipolar disorder, alcoholism, and any other mental illness that arises from your childhood. And then there's me, who I pursued a degree in psychology. So I now help talk his patients through their side effects.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a very lucrative family business.
Awesome.
But we're doing so well. In fact, we're actually looking to move our market from children to actually adults. So we're particularly looking for those adults who haven't paid child support and have held the position somewhere between magician and milkman. Yeah, so if you see my dad, just let him know the drugs are ready. That's my time.